Hey Kingston, pat.nadeau here with Nadeau Realty, and today I want to talk to you about the two types of agency. The reason I want to talk to you about this today is because I'm realizing that a lot of people are losing out on the opportunity to have somebody represent their best interest in the purchase of a property. So the two types of agencies are seller agency and buyer agency. Seller agency is when the listing agent or the seller's agent represents the seller and the seller's best interest. Buyer agency obviously is when a buyer's agent represents the buyer and the buyer's best interest. So one of the things that I see happen all the time is people are going to the listing agent or whoever's name is on the sign on the front lawn of a property and giving that agent a call, booking a showing through that agent, checking out the property, and then using that agent to write the offer. Now the problem with this is that agent, even if they are writing the offer with you and they're sitting down with the seller, not there, at all times in that transaction, unfortunately, that agent has a fiduciary duty to represent the seller and the seller's best interest at all times. So one of the things that I think people maybe don't understand is hiring a buyer agent is actually free. So when you have a buyer agent, the commission is paid from the seller's agent's end. So the buyer actually pays nothing to have somebody represent them throughout that entire transaction. So what having a buyer's agent consists of is, first of all, you get priority access to properties. You have somebody looking out for properties at all times. Instead of just checking the realtor.ca or driving your neighborhood, you'll get those properties a lot of times before they get to realtor.ca. There's a few days in between when it hits our system and then when it hits the realtor.ca. So that's the first thing. Obviously, priority access is a good thing. And then obviously, disclosing all of the facts. So a buyer's agent actually, when they're representing you in your best interest, they're looking at things that might negatively affect the property, and they'll make you aware of that even if it's telling you that that property may not be the best one for you. The other thing is they can do what we call a CMA, or comparative market analysis. So especially those first-time home buyers who aren't really sure what a property might be worth, we can actually show you a few of the recent sales in that neighborhood and give you the opportunity to make an educated offer and know what properties are selling for. So that's another big thing. Instead of just making an offer based on what they're asking, you know actually what properties are selling for in the area. Another thing, we can structure the offer to benefit the buyer and the buyer's best interest. And then when getting into the negotiation phase, we can actually negotiate inspections, repairs, and then work that closing date around what best represents you. So if you're looking for somebody to represent you in the next transaction and you're looking to buy a property potentially in the next 3 to 6 months, feel free to give me a call.